Juanetta, Demita. Okay, we're just starting to stream right now. Sweet.
Perfect. Hello, Tanya. Hello, sweetheart. And Tara, welcome. Who else do we have here? Let's see. Hello, everybody. We're so excited to be here. Today was really short. It was really fun. It's like, awesome.
It was really nice.
So how are you doing? Any wins? Anybody want to share some wins?
Even follow up from yesterday. Yesterday's dare was pretty easy. I help blank to blank. Did anybody complete that? Anybody want to share theirs? Yeah, Josetta.
I completed it. I'm not sure what the outcome was about it. I have a question though. Okay, my question is, I know that we're going live on our business page and you can share it over to your personal page. My question is, when you go live on your business page, are you creating an event for it or are you just going live?
I just go live. I don't create events.
Yeah. I would say that an idea that I've heard before for an event, and maybe we can hear some other people's ideas, is if you create like a special event, like a big bingo, like once a month bingo or once a month something, then that's where you can create an event. But it's every single time you go live. I don't think that's necessary.
We had a problem when we created an event once in our customer appreciation. Well, then if they hadn't joined the event, then they couldn't come and see us on the Facebook page. So I'd rather just go straight live, but I want to recommend to you to make sure that you capture your customers' phone number or email or something so that you can text out to them when you go live. We use ManyChat, but there's Slick Text, there's many things, there's postables,
mobile text alerts.
So make sure you get, when people come onto your live, make sure you capture their phone number so that you can notify them when you go live, because I don't care how much I love Big Bang Theory. I know it's every Thursday at 6 o'clock, but things happen and I forget, and it's 6:30, I forgot. But if at 6:01 I get a text message that says Big Bang Theory's on, oh yeah, let's go watch it, and you'll go watch it. So make sure you give them that reminder.
Right, because Facebook doesn't always tell everybody that you're going live, all your followers.
Yeah,
okay,
that's what we're learning in here.
Yeah, there's like a little rule that came out, I don't know, in the last 6 months, year or so, that if you don't interact with your followers within 24 hours, they won't be notified.
Won't be notified that you're going live.
So that's a way that if you have a text list, you can notify everybody and you're sure that they'll get a notification that you're going live.
Yeah, so if you want more customers, you need to make sure they know when you're going live.
Yep. So we heard, anybody else, any other wins, any other follow-up? Yeah, Bill.
I have what I consider a win. I got up this morning and had a message from Facebook that says, wow, you've had increased visibility for 8 days in a row.
No way. That's awesome. That's a big win.
That is a huge win. I love that.
That is super good. That's a big one. Good job, Bill. What have you been doing differently the last 8 days?
It's the same. I mean, I've been posting, I've been commenting to everybody's comments. I've been doing the little, the loves and the hugs, and I'm not doing the likes, and
awesome.
And we started doing some reels and putting some stories out there, and
awesome.
Just
doing your assignments.
Yeah, doing the assignments. That's awesome, Bill.
So
I
was excited. I saw that this morning. I'm like, woohoo, that's a win. I'll take that.
That's a huge win. That's a big win. Doing what you're supposed to, and Facebook's telling you that you're doing it.
Yeah.
Awesome, Bill. Great job.
Susan has her
Susan,
hand up.
we see your hand up.
Yeah, sorry, I'm at work, so I'm incognito. Mine was similar to Bill's, but mine told me I had 51% more visibility.
Awesome. So we're getting better.
So
we're getting more visibility all around.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Awesome, Susan. Good for you guys. Great job, you guys. Anybody else? Anybody want to share one of their dare from yesterday? Their I help blank to blank. Demita.
All right. Mine is I help women light up the room with confidence and style.
Awesome. Love it.
May I make a suggestion? Excellent. I think it's beautiful. But he said today, because he went through this exactly thing today, he said, narrow it down. Do you want to say I help women is 50% of the whole world? So if you could specify it down to single women, or I like women because that's what we do. All women. We're not just women. I don't want to be grandmas, even though I'm a grandma. I don't want to do that. But to light up the world, what does that mean? How does that go? And so I help women to whatever. He said, it'll come, it'll evolve. But that is excellent. I love it. I love it.
No, it's to light up the room.
To light up
the room. That's
awesome.
Excellent. I love it.
Love it.
I love it. You keep bleeping out, so I'm sorry I didn't catch that part.
I know, it's my internet connection.
I know. We got one of
it's
those.
terrible.
Awesome,
Yeah.
Davida. That's great. Thank you so much for sharing.
But I love it. And so do it.
Yep. Awesome. Anybody else want to share one more thing, and then we'll get into the training today? Josetta, do you have your hand up? Yeah, perfect.
Okay, mine was I help men and women by encouraging them to pour into their inside so that it will show up on the outside. Confidence plus $5 equals confidence plus $5 is a perfect combination.
Confidence plus $5 is a perfect combination. Awesome.
I love it. Okay, shrink that down, because he said you want it to be very easy. I help women. I would do two. I help women, and you could do I help men. So shrink it down. I help women to have confidence. Don't make it too long on the end. That's what he kept saying. Shrink it down. Make it little.
See if you can refine it in some sort of way.
Yeah, but
I love it.
that's such a good mantra. That's a good
I love
mantra.
it. I love it.
Yeah.
Great job, Josetta.
See, I said I help women to love their life. Well, I help men too, but this is going to be my little thing. I help women to love their life. But what does that mean? I help women to, I don't know.
So even us,
It's going to come. It's
yeah,
going to come.
we've heard this
I'm
for
walking in the same shoes.
Yeah, we've heard this for about a year or two now, and it's okay to refine it and just be like, okay,
Yeah.
who do I want to help? Because we've heard the better and more precise the people, the better, right? Because it's sometimes we want to attract everybody and anybody, but really we want precise and go after exactly who we want to go after. So
Because if you see it, if I hear you say, I am a single woman, well, I know it's me or not. Immediately it's me or not. If I want grandmas, it's me or not. If I want teenagers, it's me or not. That's specify. Now, that's not meaning that I would do that. I would still do women, but to love their life, what does that mean? Well, that could be anything. And so he said, you want them to be able in one word to say, yes, that's me immediately when they hear it. And so something short, something precise.
Yeah.
Do I know the answer? No, I don't.
And you can even, like, for an example, because that's your brand that you're going to want to put. And honestly, we put that on our bio. So it's easy. When someone comes to see our profile, you easily see that. We don't add a bunch of things into our profile, into our little bio. It's, I help women to love their life. Follow me. Very simple. Very, very easy. Okay. So good to go?
Yeah, let's
Sweet.
do it.
So today, Fraser talked about creating.
Hold on, sorry. But they're all really good.
Right.
I don't mean to say they're not good. I
Right.
just mean to say, let's try, and me too. I mean, if you have any suggestions for me, I'll take it up. Thank you.
Right.
Because sometimes the third person hears better than you do in your head than I do. So
Right.
if you have any suggestions for me, please pass
Yeah.
them along. I appreciate it.
And go ask 10 of
Oh.
your people. Go ask 10 of your people.
Tara says,
You know?
I help women feel more confident $5 at a time. See, that's
Yeah.
more.
I mean, you have a following for a reason to get feedback as well. It's like, hey, you guys, I'm creating this personal brand. What do you guys think? This is what I created. What do you guys think? Then you get feedback back, and that's obviously good engagement anyways.
Yeah, good.
Awesome. So
Okay.
today we talked about creating a Dream 50 list. I think we've barely touched on this before, but we're going to go more into depth what this looks like and a little bit more of what this means. Okay. So what this means is you're creating a list of 50 different people. That's the goal. The dare is a little bit different. The dare is only going to start with 5. But what we're going to do is we're eventually going to want to add and get up to 50 people of our dream either followers, customers, and team members. Okay. So basically the question is, who has what you already want? Okay. So we're going to go out and research and find, and I've heard this not from just Fraser Brooks. I've heard this from different business kind of experts in the field. I follow a couple of other different people, and they talk about this. I've heard this. I'm pretty sure I've heard this from Tony Robbins. I've heard this from, I'm a Russell Brunson fan, a bunch of other like business guys, and they talk about the importance of this with finding and attracting and going after those people. So it's really like who already has what you want, who already has the followers that are based on your interests, who has the customers that you want, who has the team members that you want. Okay.
And it's not necessarily finding paparazzi consultants.
Right.
Did he say not to do that?
He said when you're thinking about this, when you're thinking about coming up with this list, think about people in your industry, or think about people that talk kind of your same interests in your brand. So like jewelry, maybe personal development, entrepreneurs, side hustle people, network marketers. But he said, do not do network marketers. Okay. Yeah. So find somebody that you're able to like, personal development, like self-esteem, beauty, fashion. It could be different things like that you can be able to find. They're like, okay, who in all these different areas have my dream, like followers or customers
of
or
who you
members.
might want to be. Do you want to be a Tony Robbins? Well, I don't want to be a Tony Robbins, but I want to be as influential as he is. I don't ever want to be up there and be jumping up and down for 3 days, have me walk on fire. But I would love to have his influence.
Right. His team, that could be the team members, maybe not the customers, but hey, we want somebody that's motivated and, motivated to go after and be better for themselves, right? I want somebody that has a fashion background. I want somebody that has already had a side hustle in the past and have had experience with that. So when they try paparazzi, they're able to, hit the ground running,
So how do you find, or how do you determine if they should be one of your top 50?
So he said to go to each of your different kind of main platforms. So Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and go to them. And he says, when you're looking at their page, look for people that have at least 5,000 plus followers. But also it's not just about the followers, it's also about the engagement. Make sure that as you're scrolling through and you look at their posts or the reels, whatever they have, that they have at least 50 plus comments on each each one of their contents.
He used the example. He said, it's not always about having the most followers. He says, what if Jesus Christ only had 12? Would you want to follow him? Well, you'd look at him and say, nah, he doesn't have enough followers. But if you look at every single thing that he said, he has more than 50 comments. So that might be one that you're going to want to follow because he has a lot of engagement and influence.
From his 12 followers.
So let's all follow Jesus Christ on Facebook.
Awesome. Could we go into the dare?
Yes.
Today was fairly easy. So that was the main training for today. It was creating your dream 50 list. So the dare, again, the goal is to get to 50. It's okay if you don't get to 50. Our goal is for you to just go out and find 5. That's it. Just 5 today. And then every single day, as you go out there and as you're doing your commenting, your kind of core activities, or you're finding DMO every day, you want to go out there and keep finding more for one. But as you're going through those dream 50, and as you're raising that list, you want to go into those places, those
5 people, five different people.
You want to go into those places and comment and comment and love on their content.
That's right.
Okay. And the reason he said that is the reason why you want to keep following and adding content commenting and adding love to these dream 50 people is if people keep seeing you time and time again through your comments or your love, even though they've never met you, they'll start to build trust over time, and they'll start to know you and be like, they'll build that trust because, hey, like I've seen Bill multiple times on these calls. I've never met him in person, but I have a trust and I have a connection now because I've seen him so many times. I've seen his comment. My mom has connection and trust with some of her customers because they get on our lives all the time. She's never met him, but there's a connection there and a trust there because they've shown up so much, they've commented, and they've loved the stuff that she likes. Okay.
So the dare is find at least 5, make at least a list of 5. And it could be biggies. It could be Tony Robbins. It can be
Oprah.
Yeah, some of those kind of things that are really good. It's not someone that you're going to actually go have lunch with, but they're just people for you to follow and then go comment on their page.
Right. So you want to find those people, follow them. And as you follow them, this could be part of the commenting. We said in the commenting side of the Finding DMO, you want to get 10 to 20 different groups or people that you follow and go into their stuff to be able to comment. So this could be part of that Finding DMO. Okay. So anything else? We open it up to questions. Is that okay?
I was just going to say, because as you get there, you will form a community. I have a community of people that always follow me every single day when I go live. It's my little community. And even though I don't know them, they kind of know each other and they comment on each other. And I'm sorry about this. And so you will become community with some of the people on Tony Robbins' page or on Oprah's page.
And they'll come over to your type of stuff.
Right.
Awesome. Well, that is today. We finally ended early on one of these training days, which is super awesome. So we're going to open it up to questions. We have some comments and stuff over in Facebook. We've had some wins too. Said she had one of her customers for 6 years text me today and said, I'm going to join.
Woo!
Awesome, Sue.
Sue,
awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I have a win. Brady said I had 3 orders online for giving out business cards while traveling. Awesome, Brady. Awesome. Any questions for what we've done in the past, what we're doing now, any other things that we can, any other comments that we can add in?
I'm reading here. Let's see if I've seen this. Going to schedule in the calendar for 2 years. Good job. I'm seeing people that are just saying things about what they're doing and they fell behind because they were sick, but they're going to get just pick up, take a breath, pick up where you are. Yeah. Don't worry about going back. If you have time, that's great, but don't worry about it.
Right.
Shelly, I love it. You're so sweet. Thank you.
And honestly, if you have any new team members or people coming here and they feel like, oh, I got to catch up on 30 days, tell them away. I mean, this would be a hack for me if I joined 30, 45 days in, is I would go through all the replays and just read the top title of what this video is about and see if it catches my attention. And then I'll watch those videos and I'll make a list. So instead of having to go through, 40 videos, I'm only going through like 10 or 15 that I really want, right? And then you can kind of make more of a list of things you want. So that's a hack to make sure you don't have to like go through everything and feel overwhelmed.
Perfect. Well, I'm so proud of you. You guys are doing so well. We're so excited. We'll be back here tomorrow.
Yeah.
So have a great day. New releases are in 15 minutes, 10, 12 minutes. So go check it out. I'm so excited. Love you.
Love you guys. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.